super important. So that's it from me. Over to Marcio, who's going to talk about some of the testing stories. Do you want this mic or? I think I can. Hello, so I'm Marcio Giraldete, JIRA QA, and I'm going to talk a little bit about manual testing. One thing that not everybody like to do, but I think it's very important for us now. At this moment, you must be noticed the big elephant in my slide. So this is an analogy I like to make with the Vertigo project. I think it's like a big elephant in a dark room. So depending, you're trying to see something that is in a dark room, and depending on the approach you have, you start to have a different view from it. So if you start from like integrations, API, you have a completely different sense of risks and things you are changing. If you start changing front end and other stuff, you're gonna be concerned with performance, with JavaScript and that thing. Or if you're playing with the back end, you might be concerned with performance and other raw things. And we know that we're changing a lot of things. Sri just mentioned that we're doing a very high migration. So given the magnitude of the change, I really believe that in order to don't screw our customers and do everything we can, we need a combination of everything. So in automated tests, I think we're doing very good. The ninjas are doing awesome work in running the funk tests in parallel with multiple JVMs. We also migrated the funk test with the Vertigo flags enabled. We discovered a lot of things that is incompatible, categorized it and everything. In terms of quality tools, I think we have great stuff like DiceDocs indexing all the plugin codes and try to find incompatibilities. The still analysis to see if we have any potential problem with data leakage, and also the Shark heap dump analysis that we did. We find a lot of potential problems. We also found some real data leakage that were identified with the combination of these things. But for manual testing, as JC mentioned, the dog fooding is a bit late. It's the major risk right now. And I think there's a lot of overlap with dog fooding and manual tests. So that's why at this moment, I'm starting to push all the QAs and everything in order to start doing manual tests. And right now we have a running JIRA in Vertigo environment. This is the microservice where it's running. It's where we're running the demos and everything. It's still in staging. And this is our elephant. This is where we have everything working together. And if we start looking to this environment, I really believe that we're looking to the whole elephant. So in the last 2 weeks, in this environment, we have more than 106 unique tenants active. So a lot of different teams like Service Desk, Mobile, Hip Chats, I don't remember, are using this instance to do their test fusion software. So we have a bunch of new tenants. All of these tenants using the same instance. So far, the QA team identified 24 bugs and triaged them correctly. I mean, it's bugs that are not necessarily mapped in the backlog, are really new things that we identified. In the hip chat room, given that we have so many people relying on this environment, we have 228 provisioning broken mentions. So we are annoying everybody to keep the environment working. And this is one thing I really like. We called it a performance problem in this environment. I'm not sure, but I think it was caused because JIRA software started doing a blitz test with, I think, 10 developers in this environment, and we had a performance problem. JIRA became very slow, everybody starts to complain. So this is very interesting when we start to test in the real environment. By having activity in this environment, I was able to create some dashboards, activity dashboards in Splunk. So these are the unique tenants in the colored lines. I have some URLs with the errors, the unique EC2 instance that is running JIRA, so it's real activity. And one other interesting thing, we are starting, at least I and some QAs working next to me, a lot of interesting stuff about Vertigo, how Vertigo works. So concepts about catalog system, tenant context service, global edge, the session service, microstocks and charts. So by testing the real environment, we're spreading this architecture environment. And believe me, I am trying to break. I'm really trying to break everything. So all the tests I'm running with multiple tenants. I'm doing a lot of different stuff. I've been working with the JIRA Vertigo Search and JIRA Vertigo Cache team for a long time. before all the company is formed, and I saw a lot of broken things. So currently, there's a lot of problems, things that are not ready yet. So Success is not being able to provision new tenants in this environment. JIRA Mobile has some problems with authentication with their REST service. HipChat Fusion missing some webhooks functionality. So there's a lot of broken stuff. But one thing I would like to highlight here is that I'm not being able to find any tenant data leakage so far, and I've been trying very hard. I found data leakage with the help of heap analysis. It's been addressed, but so far I didn't find any problem scratching the surface. But again, I'm only scratching the surface. We have a lot of integration, a lot of things that still have to be tested. So I want to congratulate everybody. I think we're doing a very good work here, and also congratulate people that are helping keeping the environment running. I know that we're annoying everybody in the milestone room, but that's been very beneficial for us. But again, there is no safety net. We're not doing that because we're a QA. We're doing that because I personally think we're missing some manual testing because dog food is delayed. So test your stuff. Identity.